for us, so we're still learning some ways of doing things here. Anyway, welcome. My name is Molly Shack, and I am the band director here in Richmond. And my colleague Linda, you'll hear from her in a few minutes, is Mrs. Stacy Ford, and she teaches the choirs here at Richmond. And we want to welcome you, and we're going to share some music. So first up today, I'm going to do some talking, and then the band is going to play, and we got a lot of music to share for you, so hopefully I won't talk too much. We're going to play a song for you that's called High Adventure. This is one of our first pieces of sheet music that the band kids learn. So back in September and October, these students came knowing some music, some information about music, right? Show hands, people who had some knowledge of music before they came to band. Okay, obviously recorder, right? We learned recorder in 5th grade, and then they learned how to play complex music with all these instruments blended together. So this is a song called High Adventure featuring the entire band. Hear the specific instrument that we have because we're all playing at the same time. So we're going to feature some of those instruments. The first one is going to be the flute. So this is the flute here, the silver long instrument. It kind of sounds like a recorder. It has a higher pitch sound. We need lots of flutes because often they're more quiet instrument, or woodwind instrument. At one point they were made out of wood. Ours are made out of metal. And the flute's going to play for you today so you can hear their sound. They're going to play a little Let's Go Band. Great job. That was the flute. Now this next instrument is also a woodwind instrument made famous by a certain cartoon character. Alright. I say that my students play better than Squidward, right? Okay. Anyway, this is the clarinet, and the clarinet has a fingering system just like the recorder. It uses a reed to play, so you've got to put a reed on the mouthpiece, and then that vibrates, and then it produces sound, and it gets a very different, more dark, mellow sound than the flute. So they're going to play a little air and dance for you. All right, this is our clarinet section. Okay. better. All right, our next wood instrument we're going to show you today is our saxophones. Now, we have two saxophones in the band. Sometimes there's a baritone saxophone and a tenor saxophone, but in 6th grade, the students start on the alto saxophone. So this is what the alto saxophone looks like. The tenor is bigger, and the baritone sax is even bigger. And they use a reed, just like the clarinets. And the saxophone is the baby of the band family, just because it's 150 years old and not ancient like the flute and the clarinet. So it is a more modern instrument. So the saxophones are going to play a duet for you. You're going to hear some harmony called minuet. This song is in 2 parts, so I'm going to kind of caution you. There's going to be a spot that you're going to want to clap, but wait, because then there's a second section of the song that goes a little faster. So this song is called Air and Dance. So you're going to hear this air, which is what the clarinet playing, very smooth and connected, and then it goes into a dance. So we're going to wait until the dance is over before we clap. All right, you're also going to hear some of the cool things happening in the percussion section as well. All right, this is Air and Dance. Right, now, that was a lot of music to learn, but we had a lot of time to learn it. So that's what we do in band, is our curriculum is learning to read the sheet music and play it. And this is our product. Now, our parents that are here, remember that concert we had in January in the cafeteria? Do you hear some differences in their improvements that they made? I mean, this is incredible. They're doing a great job reading their sheet music. And yeah, let's give them a round of applause. It's great. All right, so now we're going to move on to our brass and our percussion instruments. So this gives you a little idea of more what the instruments sound like individually. So this is our brass section. This is actually the high brass section. So the higher sounds, the treble clef instruments. You have the trumpet, which has 3 keys. So I started playing the trumpet when I was their age because I thought it looked easy. Like, how, it has 3 keys. How hard could it be? Did you see that saxophone? You know, all right, but you gotta do everything else with your mouth. So there is some like learning, there's like a learning curve there of like how to, you know, move the air and move your fingers. So anyway, then we have the French horn. Chloe's playing the French horn for us. Look how cool that instrument is. It's all like wrapped up in a circle. Such a wonderful sounding instrument, and it makes the band just sound warm and inviting and interesting. So all the instruments together kind of make that sound as a whole, but French horn is very important, just like the trumpets. So they're going to play for us a song called Banana Boat. This is our high brass section. They use their fingers and their, the air string and their lips to get those high notes up there. All right, here is our high brass. Now we're going to move to our low brass, and our low brass reads bass clef. All right, so these instruments are quite larger than the other instruments in the group. So you notice Joey is holding something that is like equivalent to a small child. Okay, that is our tuba. Now, usually a 6th grade student does not start on tuba, but Joey was like, go big or go home, you know? And I was like, okay, let's do this. And he's doing a great job on it. So there's actually an instrument in between the trumpet and the tuba that's a little smaller, called the baritone. It also has 3 keys and is just a huge mouthpiece. So Joey's playing the tuba, you're gonna hear that low sound. But then you have this instrument there that's called the trombone. And what's unique about the trombone is it does not have any keys at all. So the longer the slide, the lower the note. The bigger the instrument, the lower the instrument. So what they can do with this is something no one else can, and Ben's going to demonstrate that for us. Oh yeah, you got to do that when you play the trombone. Just like Careless Whispers on the saxophone, right? It's just like something you just got to do. All right, so the trombones are going to play, and the tuba, our low brass, they're going to play a song called Trombone Rag that features our trombone slides. That's so cool. And they don't get to do it very often in music, but when you do, you gotta embrace it. All right, and then the last group in the band that you have standing in the back there that is so important is our percussion section. So the percussion group, they play all sorts of stuff back there, and Stella has like a whole tray table of just stuff. Okay, so once they mastered their rhythm, they learned some notes on the xylophone, they moved to snare drum. So somebody has a snare drum right there. That's what most people think is percussion, is the drum. But then we also play the big bass drum, which Elliot is playing the bass drum. And then you have Stella over there with cymbals. You heard Elliot playing the crash cymbals. She has maracas she's going to demonstrate for you. So rhythm is important with all instrument groups, but the percussion section, sometimes that's all you do is the rhythm component. So they're going to demonstrate the rhythm aspect of our band music. And they're going to play this piece called, it's like a couple measures of satin Latin. No, that's not what it says. All right, and they're going to get started for you, satin Latin. So that is amazing. They're playing all those instruments back there and doing a great job. So we got one more piece for you. This song is called Let's Go Band. You might know it as Let's Go Blue, because we also play it at football games, and of course, Let's Go Blue. We changed the words. We're called Let's Go Band. And this is our closer. We're going to turn it over to the choir. So thank you for being such a great audience for our portion of the concert. And we're going to do one more piece with the whole group, and next week our 5th graders actually get to pick an instrument or two to try. So maybe you saw one out here that you like, and you're like, you know what, I want to try that one now next week. All right, and that'll be on Wednesday for you guys. So thank you so much. This is Let's Go Band. Thank you, band. My name is Stacy Floor. I'm Mrs. Floor, and this is our 6th, 7th, and 8th grade choir. And so today what we're going to do is we're going to share with you what it's like to be just a little snapshot into like the choir room. So if you were to peek in the choir room on a daily basis, you might see some or all of these things happening. And so we have our 6th graders. Can you raise your hand for our 6th graders? We have our 7th graders, and we have 8th grade. Where's our 8th grade? Ooh, we have a big 8th grade group, right? So they're going to be kind of sharing with us some of these things. So the first thing I want to say is that choir is a fantastic place just to kind of like, experience a variety of things. And we talked about that when I snuck in yesterday and talked to your guys' classes, and we talked about all those fun things. So one of the things is to share your voice with others. How many of you guys sing? Like at one point, I don't know, you maybe sing in the car, you sing with your iPhone, you're always singing, right? Good. Okay? So in choir, we actually learn, oh, I love background singers. I'm excited. So some of us actually are kind of like, I don't want to join choir because I don't know how to sing. But guess what? That's what choir's for, is we're here to learn how to sing. So that's my job, is to teach you how to sing. And also you have all these experts in here to kind of help you along the way too. Another reason we would join choir is for teamwork. We do all these fun things to learn like how it is to be a part of a team. Because we need each and every single one of these guys in here in order to sing like loud and proud. And without one person, we don't have an entire team. It's like missing the quarterback of the football team. Like we can't play a game without a quarterback, right? So, and we sing some songs that you guys know, like some of the things that we do, one of the fun things we do is we sing, like sometimes we'll get a chance to do Karaoke Friday, where we'll sing songs that you do know, but then we also learn songs that we don't know, because what fun is that we always sing songs that we did know, right? And so some of these songs that you hear today are going to be songs that you recognize, but there's also going to be songs that you have no idea. Like there's a song about a grackle, which is a bird, and it's like, what? Why are you singing about a bird, right? So we sing about songs of different cultures, we sing songs in different languages, so we sing all different kinds of songs. And so that's what we're here in choir for, is just to kind of try new things. And so if you get a chance to choose for their band or choir this year, think about what you could try. You could try something new, maybe something that you weren't thinking about trying in the first place, okay? So today I actually have both of my choirs here. I had them raise their hands. Who was in 6th grade, who was in 7th, who was in 8th grade. And we actually have two classes. We had a 6th grade class, so 5th graders, if you sign up in 6th grade choir next year, you're going to have your own class to yourself. There's my 6th graders again. We have a small but mighty group of 6th graders, and so they're excited to invite you in for next year. But then we also have our 7th and 8th grade choir that meets actually before our 6th graders. So where's our 7th and 8th graders? Yeah, so they meet together. So this year we actually did some concerts by ourselves, like some who sang some songs by ourselves and some songs with each other. And I'm going to go through that. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to teach you, well, some of the things that we do in our class to get us warmed up. Because like the band has physical instruments, right, that are outside of their body. But in choir, our instrument is our body. It's our entire body. It's not just our voice, our entire body. And so we have to warm those up, which sounds kind of silly. And you're going to be like, oh my gosh, I feel like we're in a gym class. Which some of the things we do is just like you do in gym class, you stretch. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to have our choir stand up. Okay? And one of the things we do is we do like shoulder rolls. You done shoulder rolls before? Yeah. And then we do neck rolls. So we do some of those things, just warm up our muscles and warm up our bodies. And then sometimes we do this silly thing called crazy 8 to warm up our entire body. We're going to do that. We'll just do like crazy 5. So we'll start at 5, okay? So this is just something we do to warm up our whole body. And it's kind of silly and we're kind of silly and that's okay. All right, so here we go. Crazy 5. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, So these guys, they warm up their bodies, and then once I know that they're ready to do that, then we're ready to sing. So one of the things that we do is we then have to sing by like warming up with like tongue twisters. So how many of you know ABCs? Just a quiet hand. How many know ABCs? So we do this thing called ABCs for tongue twisters. Are you ready? It might not sound like your ABCs. Ready? And then we do like some consonant things like ba 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 ba. Ready and go. And ba 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 yeah, so that's all like consonant stuff, so that when we sing these songs, like they can hear every single word. Like when we sing Flight of the Grackles, you'll know exactly what we're singing about. Okay? So another thing that we do is we'll do one more warm up, which is I love to sing because I will they love to sing. So let's sing that for them. Ready? So, once we're all warmed up, then we can start warming up like with a song that we know. And so, one of the things that we do in choir, kind of like each one of the band instruments where they're learning their instrument, we're learning our instrument too. And so the first thing we have to do is we have to learn to take all 40 of these students and sound like one voice. And we do that with unison singing, meaning that everything that we sing is going to sound like one voice. So we're going to do that with our song called Dynamite. Have you ever heard Dynamite before? You know that song? Okay. And there's some fifth graders that I said it was top secret who already knew we were going to sing that. So we're going to do this in unison, okay? Let's see if you know this one. Ready? I put my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey, baby, let's go. And it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on, yeah. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes, saying, hey, baby, let's go. And it goes on and on and on. And it goes on and on and on, yeah. So, could you give me like just a little hand up if you can tell if they were singing in like one voice? Like one voice? Good. Oh my gosh, good. It's like our test, right? So after these guys do such a great job of singing in unison, then they have to start singing in harmony, meaning that they're no longer singing the main tune of the song. So now we have to sing in two parts, like two voices at once. So that's essentially like if I were to take the choir, I'm going to split them down the middle, and these guys are going to sing one part, and these guys are going to sing one part. Sometimes they sing the same note, sometimes they sing a different note. But they have to do it at the same time because that's what creates harmony, okay? So one of the things we do to practice harmony is we use hand signs. And some of you, I bet you already know the hand signs from Mr. Finley's class. And so we're going to try those hand signs together. And you're going to hear the unison, and then you're going to hear the harmony. Okay, so we're going to switch you, let's switch it right down here. Okay, so we're going to see on that side. Ready? Okay, so there's another way that we learn how to sing in two parts. We take that song that we learned in unison, and now we're putting it into two parts. So we're going to split this group up into two again, and you're going to hear, well, let's see if you can hear two parts to the song.
Sometimes
for right now, because we're going to show you another song that we sing in two parts that we've been practicing since January, actually, because we do this one thing in January where we start learning these types of songs that are songs that maybe you wouldn't necessarily know. And so this year we took two songs that you're going to hear, and we practice them for 2 months, right? And then on Tuesday, we got on a bus during school and got all dressed up, all fancy, even more fancy than this, and we went to Dakota High School, and we stood on stage and we performed two of our songs for all of these like choir teachers and these other students that also sing. And then they tell us what are some really great things that we're doing and we're singing, and then what are some things that we can fix. And so they took these two songs to what we call Plural Festival. So that's something that as a sixth grader that you can look forward to next year. So one of the songs that we're going to sing is called Flight of the Grackles. Okay? Now a grackle is a bird. It's a black bird that's really annoying. And you know what it does? Is it flies down in farmers' fields and it steals the corn and all the food, and it does all these crazy things, and the farmers hate them. And so you're actually going to hear them tell the story about these grackles to find out what happens to them. Are they happy grackles? Are they mean grackles? Or what happens to these grackles? And see how many parts you can hear them singing in when they sing this song. Okay? There's the Flight of the Grackles. Can you hear me? Oh, there I am. Okay. Can you show me with the show fingers how many parts you heard them singing in? 1 or 2? Ooh, look at you guys. All right, you're listening. Awesome. So 2 parts. Awesome. Awesome job, choir. So these people, these students, they went to choir festival this year, Plural Festival, and they sang 2 songs. We just sang the first one. The second song we sang on Tuesday is called A Distant Shore, and it actually takes 2 songs and it puts them together. And it's totally opposite of the grackles, because the grackles is kind of fast, right? Well, this one, let's just say it's not fast. Okay? Is it not fast?
It's not fast. But I'm going to give you a hint. They may be singing in more than 2 parts. So when students get really comfortable with singing in 2 parts, what do? Let's add another part, right? Let's see if we can do it. And so you just might hear them singing in more than 2 parts, okay? So this song is called A Distant Shore, A Distant Shore.
Here I am again. Okay. Show of fingers. How many parts did you hear? Did you hear 2, 3, or 4? Ooh, nice. Oh, 5 parts! 5 parts! Oh my gosh! We say 5 parts? No. 3 parts. Yeah. Make sure again if you hear the first part that's in. And then where's my ones? Once like this. And then where's my echo? Yeah, so we sing in 3 parts. Excellent. Nice job, guys. So that's just like some of the music. And I know that some songs you're like, what is A Distant Shore? It was actually a love song if you didn't know that. Okay? But we sing lots of different songs. And these guys actually did so good this year at Plural Festival. They actually were invited to State Plural Festival in April to sing at another school. And you'll see some of them, they're so proud, they're wearing their medals, so you might get to see their medals. So congratulations, guys. So what are some, oh yeah, you should probably totally bring them back. They were so nice. So before we leave, I just want to let you know, and you guys already know this by just watching and listening and talking to your friends, that Choir's a great place to sing. It's a great place to meet new friends. It's a great place to have fun. And we hope to see you guys next year, either in band or choir. Mrs. Jack and I would
would love to have you, we would love to share you. And so many times in 7th grade, we end up sharing both of you, like both of us have this, you guys, like some people join the choir and then join a band too, and then we get to have you for the next 7 years. So we do so many fun things. We get to perform in assemblies like this, we get to sing at concerts, and we get to just have a lot of fun. So we just hope that you guys have had a great time listening, and I hope you enjoyed yourselves. And we hope to see you guys next year. So thank you guys so much for letting us perform for you today. So I'm going to hand this mic back over to Mrs. Shack. I don't know if there's anything else you might want. Maybe we can sing for them. Should we sing? All right. Yeah, thanks again, parents, for taking time out of your day to join us here. It's always fun to have you back in the schools and spending time with your students or your children, my students, your children. And your 4th and 5th grade teachers, thank you for sharing this time with us as well. Students, stay seated until your teachers dismiss you. And thank you again. Have a wonderful rest of your afternoon, good weekend. And my Hayden, where is she? Where is Hayden up there? Where is she? Over here?